Hello everyone! In today's video we will be covering the night move cases from the speed solving wiki, and basically they're the big L cases. So you'll have instead of a little L, you'll have a big L, and this is the move that a knight from a chessboard makes. It goes one up and two over, so that's why they're called the night moves. And there are two of these, and they look almost identical. Basically the only way I recognize this is if on the inside of your L, if you have one with a bar and you have one with a dot. So that's how we recognize this case. And this is case 13 and 14 from the Speed Solving Wiki, and this is case 15 and 16. Let's get started. This case is case number 15 and 16 from the Speed Solving Wiki, and it's when you have the dot inside your L. So here's your night move or your big L, and you'll either have a pair or a dot, and this is the one where you just have the dot. And what we're going to do is we're going to face the L away from you and face the dot away from you, and we're going to... This one's a little different. We're removing a pair and removing another pair, but we're removing the first pair in kind of a weird way. So if we were solving for the red side, then this blue, white, red pair, so this individual pair here, we're going to remove that, and we're going to do it by, so the pair is sitting kind of sideways here. We're going to perform a fat R move, move it out of the way, and then undo our fat R move. So basically this looks like a pair, but it was the pair that was sitting here. So it was a sitting sideways pair here. So the first thing we're going to do, so again, we're going to take this whole we're going to move both right hand side layers. We're going to remove this pair, and then we're going to undo our fat move. And basically what that does is it takes the pair from here, and it removes that and puts it in the top layer. And the next thing we're going to do is we're going to remove this pair, just like we normally would. So that's just a sexy move. And then we're going to reinsert this pair that we took out earlier the same way we removed it. So again, we'll remove the whole fat layer. You can tell now we have a block, fix our block, and then move down. So again, we're going to remove this pair by moving our entire block up, kicking this pair out of the way, and then moving our block back down. Then we'll do the same thing for this one, so just perform a sexy move on this one. And then we're going to reinsert this. So if we move our both layers up, move this into place, and then down again, and that will solve your L case with the dot. So again, we're taking this pair out. We're going to take this pair out with the sexy move. So sexy move has a U prime at the end of it, and then we're going to reinsert this just like that. And that solves this night move case. Point the dot away from you. We'll take this pair out, so this orange, green, white pair. We'll take that pair out. We'll take this pair out with a sexy move, and then we'll reinsert this pair. And that will solve your case. So again, we'll take this pair out, take this pair out with the sexy move, and then we'll reinsert this. So take it out, sexy move, reinsert. Take it out, sexy move, reinsert. So it's a little awkward at first, but once you get it, it's pretty easy to do, and it's easy to remember. It's just a different type of extraction. So we're extracting this pair like that, and we haven't done that yet. So we're just taking that pair out, and then we're going to sexy move here, and then reinsert this pair like that. That will solve your case. So take it out, insert. And that solves this L case, or night move case. It's a big L, and you have the dot, put it behind you, and then we're going to start with the side that the tip of your L is on. So if the L is here, it would start on this block. But since our L is here, we're going to try to take this pair out. So take that pair out, sexy move, reinsert this pair. And how you would execute this is there's a couple different ways. You can actually cancel a couple moves out, but I've never really got it to work well. So I always just take it out and then sexy move. And then once you want to reinsert this pair, you're just holding on with this back finger here. Move it over and then down. So again, we'll take it out. So you grab both these layers, we take it out, and then you're still grabbing both these layers, and then sexy move, and then our ring finger back here is preventing our middle row from moving, so we'll reinsert. Take it out, reinsert. Take it out, reinsert. So take it out, reinsert. Now you can cancel a couple moves. You can, if you take it out, and then we're taking this one out, and then basically what that's doing is that's taking it out, and then just moving your U face down. So instead of taking it out and then moving it back down just to move this one back up, basically we're taking it out, and then instead of moving this down and this up, we'll just middle slice over. So the other way to do it is to cancel a couple moves, and I can't get the finger movements well enough on this to be comfortable with, but maybe some people can. So you take your pair out, and then you would M slice, because that's the same thing as doing down, up. So it's the same thing, we're just in the process. We'll take it out, push down with the thumb, move over to continue our sexy move, and take it out. So we'll take this pair out, push down with our thumb, move it over, fix our cross, and then reinsert. So I haven't got that quick enough for my liking, but I know some people could get that pretty well. But how I always do it, I just kind of double cock my fingers. So I'll take it out, and then insert. So again, take it out, and then insert. So I'm just doing 2 pulls with the finger. And since you're doing, there's so much is going on, I can't find a good way to use a U2, so I just like that. And that's how I solve that case. And without canceling moves at speed. The other knight move case is case number 13 and 14 from the Speed Solving Wiki, and this is where you have your bar inside your knight move case. So here's your big L, and then you'll have 2 yellows right next to each other. And how we're going to solve this one is, there's 2 ways I solve it. The first one is the easy way to remember how to solve it, and basically what we're doing is we're going to take a pair out like that. So again, we're going to kick this pair out by using a top row as a buffer. So we'll kick it out, move it over, and then refix our cross, and then we will either rotate and insert like that, or just perform the F move insertion of that. So again, we're kicking it out like that, and then we're inserting it again. So it's easy to remember, it's easy to execute. All you're doing is kicking it out like that, and then reinserting with a regular insertion. So again, we'll take this buffer row to use to kick it out, move it out of the way, and then fix your cross, and then we will reinsert like a normal case. So basically what that's doing is that's doing one of those, and then rotating, and then doing a regular pair insertion. It's just doing it all in one thing. And how you would orient this is you would orient it similar to this, and we're going to be taking the pair out, the unoriented corner across from our oriented corner. So we're not bothering with anything back here. We'll orient the L facing towards you, and then we'll start on this one. So we're going to remove this pair by doing that. So now there's our pair, and then we can lift this up, back it in, and then lower it, and that solves your case. So again, here's our knight move, we face it towards us. Here's our 2 next to each other. We're going to kick this pair out, and then reinsert it like that. And that will solve that case. Now how you would finger trick this one is, and I'd never really use this version, I use a different version, but if you were to use this one, you would regrip like this, and then kick it out, and now you can push, push, pull. So it's only a single regrip to do it. The other way you would do it is you would kick it out like that, and then just use your thumb. So you would use that insert to insert this last pair. So however you feel comfortable doing it. The other way to solve this case, and this is what I feel is the better way to solve this case, is we're going to perform 2 moves, and then, so we're going to perform a setup move of F and U, and then we're going to take this pair out here with an U2 move, move it over, and then reinsert this here. So we'll reinsert, and then F to go back. So again, basically what we're going to do is we're going to do a FU move, and all that's doing is taking this pair out like that. And then we're going to perform basically what is a sexy move, but you're going to do a 2 instead of a 1 on your sexy move. So a normal sexy move is you just take a pair out with a 1 move. So you have a single, it's R, U, R prime, U prime. But in this case, we'll take it out with a 2. So we'll do a U2 sexy move. So we'll R, U2, like that. So again, we'll FU, just our setup move. And then we'll take this pair out with a, we'll do a U2 sexy move. So we'll take this pair out with a U2, and then we'll do one more sexy move, but don't do the last U, and you can tell that's your plot. You set it up. So again, I know this is a little confusing, but basically what we're doing is we're taking this pair out, and then we're going to do a U2 sexy move. So we'll take this U2, and then you can see our pair's here, and it needs to go here. So we're just going to do that, and then one F move will solve your case. So again, we'll F push to pull this pair out, perform a take it out with a U2, move it over one, and then here's our pair. It needs to go here, so that's just push it straight. That solves this case. So you want it like this, and again, we're going to start with the same pair. So we'll push down here, because our setup move is FU. So FU, and then we'll take this pair out with a U2, and then we'll move it over one, and then here's our pair. It needs to go right here next to its buddies. So we'll take it out, and then one F solves it. So again, we'll FU, and then we'll take this pair out with a U2, and it's a U2 U prime. So it's a sexy move with a U2 in the middle of it. So normally you would just do that. Well, we're just going to do that. So it's a sexy move, and then most of a sexy move, and undo. And I'll put the alg in the top of the description so you can see exactly what the alg is. But all you're really doing is you're taking this pair out. We're taking this pair out here. We're doing a U2 sexy move. U2 sexy move. And then doing the same thing without the U, and then F prime. So it flows really well. It does require a regrip. How you would execute this is you regrip FU, and then we're taking this out with a U2 sexy move, U2 sexy move, and then this one needs to go here, so we'll push it back into place. So, and that solves this case. So the knight move, here's our two next to each other. We're going to start with this corner across from the oriented corner. So we'll FU, U2 sexy move, and then this one, and push. So again, FU, U2 sexy move, put that back in place, and push. U2. It flows really well once you kind of learn the movements, and it's a little more difficult to remember than this one, where you just take that out and reinsert it. It is a little more difficult to remember, but I feel it's the better way to do it. So FU, take it out, or a U2 sexy move, and then reinsert, and then solve. So FU, so really basically what we're doing is we're taking this pair out, pushing it over, and then we're inserting this pair here. So we lift this pair up, U2, and then we're replacing the pair that we had back here, and then we just put it there and solve. So again, I know this is one of the more confusing ones to do, but I feel this is the better way to learn the alg. So we'll FU, U2 sexy move, place it in the spot, and then you can either pull down or push, whatever you're comfortable with. So one last time, FU, U2 sexy move, and that will solve that case. And at speed. So that's it for the knight move cases. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section below. The next set of cases we will cover are your line cases, and there are 4 of these, but 3 of them you don't have to learn the left-hand version. They're symmetrical, so you only have to learn one thing for it. So expect those in the next video, and until then, happy cubing!